internet world, Dr. Lance, EQ Coaching. A few weeks back, we talked about failure, and I figured I'd wear a shirt to show you one of mine. This was a clothing company I did 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Cheap guy action gear. I actually think it's kind of cool, but no one really did. This was a failure of mine that I had, and I think I decided to put it on the World Wide Web. You should do the same if you got it. And speaking of failure, I guess, Rick Pitino, man, it's been a rough year for old Rick. And I really wondered if I should even bring out this book. But you know what? No one's perfect. People have challenges. He's going through some challenges. He's had maybe more than most over the past few years, but I think he'll get off the mat. Regardless, the message is correct, and it's called the one-day contract. And maybe this video alone will help you out and you don't even want to read the book. The controversies he had aren't that big in my opinion, but the book is about every day, how would you live your life if you had a one-day contract and you had to renew it for the next day. So we've got people that sign these huge contracts and then they don't technically have to produce because a lot of these contracts are guaranteed. So you notice that sometimes they don't live up to those contracts. If you had a one-day contract with your wife, with your job, with your life, what would you do to ensure you got a contract the next day? I bet you'd be more focused. I bet you'd be more positive. I bet you'd be less distracted. There's some great parts in this book about humility and about distractions, the amount of time people spend on their phone and the internet and Twitter and all that bull crap. Look, if you follow me, you know that I'm on it, but I pick selected times. I post almost all the time, the same times. I have that stuff prepared. It's part of my livelihood. But you know, how many times can you see a dog on a skateboard or see someone's favorite piece of pizza or see someone tell you how right the left or the right is, or God, who cares about that, man? Get off that crap. But regardless, get this book. It's called The One-Day Contract. It might be hard to find. When I ordered this just for the filming, there was only one left, so you may have trouble finding it. But if you find it, read it. I think it's excellent. And if you can't find it, or you're not gonna read it, just live your day like you were on a contract for that day. And then at the end of the day, ask yourself, would I re-up myself for another day? And if you wouldn't, then you're gonna have to make some changes to get a new contract. Leaders are leaders. See you next week.